I take the ride to fucking 38th Street, and there was no parking. We were going to go get ice cream first, but there was no parking because that's Friday night, Saturday night, and that bottom of the barrel, that Mafia joint was packed. So we had to park close to Club 38. There was parking. So Club 38 was on New York Avenue. So we're walking up, and we walk in there. You had to like knock a certain way, you know, like, and then somebody would knock back, and then you had to knock, and then they'd open the door. Coño, Juanito, ¿cómo está? Perdón. And they'd let you in. And I was like, 12, you know, whatever. And I walk in, and it's like a comedy show. There's like 250 people. And they're standing there with cups, and everybody's drinking, and they have like Cuban music on. Nobody's dancing. And all of a sudden, when I walk in with Juan, the lights drop. Right? The lights drop. And all of a sudden, you hear like a little guaguancó music, like it's not like like it was just beautiful. And all of a sudden, they bring like this chick that doesn't want to be there, like she's like getting raped, but not really. No, déjame tranquila. No, you know, mira pa esto. And they tie her around the pole and shit, and she drops to her hands and knees. And then Willie would come out with a mask and like a cape and shit, and they would like, and people were like, oh. And the lights would drop, and sometimes the bulb would go out because it was a Cuban dude. He didn't know how to run the lights and shit. This is fucking craziness. And dog, Willie opened up his cape like 3 feet away from the woman, and he started like shaking, gyrating his hips, and people were clapping. And I didn't want to look, Willie. Rudy, you don't want to look at a man's dick, but fuck it, you're there. You might as well look. It's right in front of you. Willie, his dick had to be 3 feet long, Willie, but it was like a tail, a skinny tail. But here's what I always thought. Like for years, it baffled me. Like, how would you get your dick that way? And then I watched Anthony Bourdain when they went to Cuba the one time, and they saw a guy who was bending steel. Did you ever see that episode?
No.
He's trying to bend steel, and the one Cuban says to the other, "Oye, ese tipo está quemado, compadre." When I was a kid, that was a big word.
Quebrado.
Quemado. That means you're burnt. Like when I was a kid, the big word was like, if you smoke marijuana, tú te oyes, te quema, compadre, como tipo eso con el pelo largo. Like your hair would get long. Like if you smoked pot, that was the fear. It wasn't no Betty Reagan that came out and said, don't smoke pot. It was Cuban people that would tell you, oh, hey, if you smoke pot, you're going to burn out like the Beatles. You're going to get long hair and shit. What was I talking about, Rudy? I'm fucked up.
The guy with the steel.
The guy with the steel. Okay, so I thought about Cuban people, and I thought about how this guy would make his dick that big. And I could picture him and like 3 of his uncles in Cuba on the farm, like since they all had the reputation of having a big dick. Like I thought about it, like this is the only way. Because you know how Cuban people are. They all have a reputation of having a big dick all those years. Like, and they'll brag about it at parties. Oh, la familia mía tiene la pinga más grande en la isla, compadre. That they all got together and just stretched it. And just pulled on it. Like, pull, and you and they just pull. Because his dick wasn't normal. Like, my dick at the age was bigger. It was thicker. His dick, something had happened to it. Like, by the thing, it became like a little puss, like a belly button. And then it's just like they twisted it around like a ponytail. Like it was, dog, I had never seen that. And it was not a prosthetic. I saw it with my own eyes. After about a minute or two, dog, I just ran out of there crying. And we went to Carvel. And that was, I never told nobody about that story until about 5 years ago.